Hey YouTubers, welcome back. This is Love Angel. How are you today? So, met up against some contrast today. And, at first I was a little bit perturbed, to say the least. And then I kind of, I am who I am, so I know better. And I just kind of was like, I'm not going to put my attention there. Because everything happens for a reason. And when there's something that doesn't go according to how you planned it, or you intended this, but this is what you're met with. It's because your focus needs to be somewhere else. I know where my focus needs to be. That's why I met this contrast today. So after I, just kind of was like, I'm not going to focus my attention there. It's not worth my time. I decided to put on Pandora. And what's time? What's time? This is one of the topics I wanted to talk about today. So, by no coincidence whatsoever, I screenshotted it because I need to read some things. So, the song Hootie and the Blowfish comes on. Time. Like I said, no coincidence whatsoever. I haven't heard this song, no lie to you, in freaking years, okay? I haven't even thought about Hootie and the Blowfish, okay? Like, I just said Hootie and the Blowfish. People are like, Hootie and the Blowfish? Yes, that's what I just said. Hootie and the Blowfish, okay? I have not heard a song or said Hootie and the Blowfish since, what, the 90s? Maybe early 2000s? Like, seriously, that's how long it's been. And the song time comes on. And I'm like, I hear songs all the time, and I know that, like, I'll be thinking about something, and a song will come on. And it's like the universe is coordinating, okay? Always. I actually had, okay, here I go. Here goes my mind into another topic before I even finish the time one. But it does have to do with time, okay? So today, me and my friend are talking. And we were talking about, are you in control of your life? And, energies and stuff like that. And then talking about, like, do you think that you control the universe, or does the universe control you? And he said, well, I don't think either do. And I was immediately like, you don't think that, like, we're not controlled by, like, the planets in the universe? Like, we're energy. And depending on where, the planet lies in the astrological chart, and, where you're born, all of that stuff ties in, okay? And if anybody ever wants a natal chart done, or like a full numerology, like path, like chart, I do that, okay? It's like so cool and interesting because you read it and you go, oh my God. And you get to know yourself a little bit better too, which is like really cool. But like, yeah. Anyway. And after that, because I think about everything, and anything's possible, right? You believe what you believe. I'm not trying to alter beliefs or anything like that. Like, I'm just asking you to think about it. People are so closed-minded nowadays, and it's like, you gotta awaken to what's happening, because it's happening to a lot of people. Yeah, here I go off to another topic. So I need to just be, like, safe. So we finished that conversation. By no coincidence whatsoever, it is 10 and as I stated in another video, all the clocks in the house are like at the wrong time. And I look at the oven, it says 5:22, and on my laptop, because I just kind of glanced down, like, I look over, I look down at my laptop, it's 5:02. And I just like start laughing, because it's like, I just looked at the oven right now. It says 10:55. 10:10. That's not what time it is. By no means is that what time it is. Okay. But like the oven says 10:55. I just said 10:10. Add 5 and 5 together, you get 10. Got 10:10. I can't. And actually, it's 3:43 on my laptop right now. Where I'm at, it's 3:43. Add that together, you get. So it's just, it is what it is. So, I'm sorry, I just keep like laughing at myself because like this is all day long. I told you Truman Show. So, after, I talked to him, I was like, thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I had a valid point by saying that, because it made me think a little bit deeper. What if we just stopped focusing on what's controlling what and just got into alignment? So, granted, you know, we really don't have control over, the planets, because they're, on a schedule in rotation and, all of that. But at the same time, it's like, stop worrying about that energy, like what planet lies in where in your chart and what mood it's going to cause in Mercury retrograde, even though being a Mercury retrograde has been getting along great. Okay, only a few hiccups. But see, don't focus your energy. Mercury retrograde does cause delays in communication. Okay, it's retrograde, and it causes electronics to act fickle and stuff like that. But don't focus your energy there. Kind of roll with it. And I thought about it, and I was like, that's a valid point. At first, I was kind of like, okay, so you think we control the planets? But I'm thinking, you know what? If we just kind of work together with the energies, like in relationships, everything's cool. So, contrast today caused me to just go, I get it, I understand, I have to go focus my energy here, okay? Because I won't. Like, I'm always thinking, working, doing something in order to help others and stuff like that. And it's not even like what I need to work on is not going to be helping others, because it is. But because I have not been focusing there, I need to go there. So that's what Hootie and the Blowfish, Time. The song comes on, and I'm like, so I'm going to read you a couple of the lines, because I'm going to do an angel message in this video, okay? And then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do a topic video on something that I really want to talk about, okay? And I know you want to hear about it. Why do I know that? Because my topics come off of universal energies and things that people are talking about, wondering about, don't know what to do. I'm here to help you, okay? So, Hootie and the Blowfish, okay? I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm out of my mind thinking about time. Ooh, full on goosebumps, okay? Time, you left me standing there like a tree growing all alone. The wind just stripped me bare. Time, the past has come and gone. The future's far away. Well, now only lasts for 1 second. Excuse me, 1 second. Can you teach me about tomorrow and all the pain and sorrow running free? Because tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in. Time is wasting, time is walking. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. Let's It's just repetitive because of the verses, but I'm just looking for importance here. I don't know where I'm going. Lost. No, no, no. Time without courage and time without fear is just wasted. Time, why do you punish me? Like a wave crashing into the shore, you wash away my dreams. Time, why you walk away? Like a friend with somewhere to go, you left me crying. Can you teach me about tomorrow and all the pain, sorrow, running free? Because tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. Time I don't understand. Time I don't understand. Children killing in the streets, dying for the color of a rag. Ooh, full on goosebumps. Oh my God. Time, take their red and blue, wash them in the ocean, make them clean. Let that soak in for a sec. Okay. Let that soak in for a sec because I have to leave at the door. And I will be right back. And we will totally go into that, okay? Okay, I'm back. Don't you love how I said thank you for your patience? Like, you, time. It's not like the camera was running and I just came back and you knew I was gone for like 10 minutes, however long I was, I don't even know. But what's time? Okay, that's what, you know, look up the lyrics for yourself because I read them, not in order of how the song goes because the way that I screenshotted it. But what is time? Okay, time has been created, since people started to pay attention to the way that the sun rotates and the moon. And that's one thing that is for certain by the calendar. Okay? Just hold on one moment, okay? Because this is what. The book of life, right? This was a bounded book. If you watch my first video, I explain it, originally the book of life, because regular, what is referred to playing cards, is a calendar. And I'm going to be doing another video after this one, and it's going to be a real metaphysical, okay? So anybody that's into that kind of crap, it's not crap, join in. But, what he was getting at there from my understanding, and your understanding can be different, but what is time? The moment that only exists that you know of is the moment that you're in, and the moment that you're in, so why worry about the time? This all ties into, I just have, full on, I call them goosies, but, just my skin, if you could see it, it's just, like I said, I'm not cold. Look up spiritual chills, okay? But that's if you hear that, I live near an airport, sorry. And also, I'll tell you about that later. Pay attention. Talking to myself. Why worry about what time it is? Time is a man-made thing in order to keep a schedule, to keep people focused on what time it is so that you make appointments. And, your work, that you're on time for work. You stare at the clock all day wondering when that clock's going to hit to get out of work. When you were a kid, school. How many times as a kid were you staring at the clock? Really? And why do some days feel like time has slipped away from you, but other days it's like time's is standing still. Like the clock, like you look at the clock, it's only moved like 2 minutes, but you feel like it's been a million. You know? It's all perception. Where are you at in that moment of time? Focus on that sometime. Do you feel that the degree of worrying what time it is, makes the time feel like it stands still? Or when you're not focused on what time it is and you're kind of just living your life and doing your day and going along with it, and it feels like time slipped away from you because you're like, holy shit, it's like 4 hours later. Like, where'd the time go? You've been living in it the whole time, but it's where your focus was. And that's what I get from that song is I'm not going to focus on the time anymore because, you know, it's like, time, why are you running from me? Like, it's not like there. How do I put this? An hour from now is not promised. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, and your time is up. And that's what he was getting at. So why spend your time focusing on war? You know, speaking about, you know, when I take that from, you know, gang war, stuff like that. But even at this moment in time, like, I was meant to hear this song today, okay? Period. No coincidence. Like I said before, I haven't said the name Hootie and the Blowfish since, like, maybe, like, early 2000s. Have I heard a song by Hootie and the Blowfish in a long time? No, I haven't. And that song came on because I was also thinking about time in relationships and focusing on that contact, because so many people are like, when. And I was intuitively given a message today to deliver, okay? The reason why you're so focused on that contact is because of your belief that you will be relieved of a feeling of a burden that you haven't lost that other person. And as I stated, you are not losing anything. You're gaining at all times. It's what are you focused on? Are you focused on loss, or are you focused on gain? And by gaining, I mean gaining clarity for yourself on what caused the separation. And a very important thing that needs to be understood here is that contact's coming. It's been aligning in all of my cartoons readings, okay? And I'm sure it's going to come out today. But the thing is that are you going to be in a position to be able to come into contact with that person, and regardless of what it turns out to be okay with it? Like, are you expecting the contact and everything to be gravy, baby, and that there isn't going to be any sort of discussion? We're not even going to talk about the past because we don't want to focus on the past, kind of deal, and then get back together and a month later throw contrast in their face from the past? What really needs to happen is the deeper understanding of self during this time of separation, because that is what it is meant for. Time doesn't matter. And time will just keep ticking away by your perception, and you're going to keep focusing on that contact without understanding the lesson behind what happened between you guys. Because I'm talking about and I'm not talking about relationships, okay, that I'm speaking because of the transition that we're under right now, okay? There's an awakening going on, and it's going on with everybody that is paying attention to it. And the people that are fearful of it are kind of turning a blind eye, yet you're not going to be able to deny it because it's going to eat you alive, okay? You can either focus on contrast of things that don't even pertain to your life, meaning, you know, war and hate and things that don't pertain to you, yet they do, because we are living in the same, you know, time together, time. But with the contrast of all the things going on in the world, where's your focus lie? Does it lie on those things that you cannot change? And you know that you can't, because you're fighting up against something that needs a bigger solution, and the solution starts within yourself, where then others can, you know, follow, learn by example. But when we protest against things that we don't agree with, what does that do? I will never protest. I will never go to a protest. I will never protest against anything. If we're going, you know, pro-choice here, and we're going to, you know, go to a pro-peace rally or something of that nature, and join together to make a difference in something, count me in. But I'm not going to protest against something that I don't want, because you're just feeding that thing that you don't want, and you're just going to keep watching it happen. So time. What are you doing with your life in this moment in time? Do you take time out for yourself to sit back and not focus on the contrast, like what happened to me today? Or do you pay all of your attention there? The solution doesn't lie within what happened. The solution lies within you and what it is that you can do to make the situation better for yourself. Listen to that song. It really hit me today. I was like, I needed to hear this. And I've been in like a state of nostalgia because a kid that I used to babysit passed away yesterday. And he's younger than me. I have full-on goosebumps. And they don't feel bad. It's just, this message is going to reach people. I know it is, because it has to, and the universe will coincide with who it needs to reach, and whoever helps spread these videos, you know, you're on board, and you'll be duly rewarded, always. And you're doing a good thing in order to help others. And you're not doing it from a place where you feel like you deserve a reward. You're actually doing it from a place of really good intentions, because you know something in your heart to be true, and you have to follow it. That is where abundance comes from. And that's what I was trying to get at yesterday with, you know, the 1111 video, Haunted by Numbers. You gotta work with the universe. Don't work against it. Don't work against the negative energies. Negative energies causes that contrast. But we need contrast to grow. Okay, you don't like get everything that you wanted in your. Why would you want everything that your heart truly desires, like right now anyway? You'd be bored. You'd be like, okay, what next? I don't have anything else I want. I got everything right now. Yeah, the contrast causes growth within. And time is another thing that affects these relationships. It's like, you know, you focus on relationships. You've been together for a year, and now all of a sudden, you know, now you got to get married because society says so, or you're getting too old to have children, and you guys got to get married to have children because society says so. No. What do you say? What do you feel? Why not just enjoy those moments that you got together and stop focusing on tomorrow? Because you don't know. You don't. Like I said yesterday, you don't know. And here you go again with my videos coinciding with each other. It's like a storybook. Time is a perception. It is. Because the only moment that is ever guaranteed is this one right now. And the next moment could be gone. Love each other. Appreciate each other. Stop fighting. Stop arguing. Stop worrying. Soulmates, lovers of your soul, those relationships, they will be coming back together, because it's the universal energies working with us, okay, in order to get people to wake up that, hey, love and pain are not two of the same. They're not. The pain you're feeling is a triggered emotion. from a false belief that your validation and love to earn it comes from another person. And when they're not loving you the way that you were programmed to believe, they show you love. You immediately fall into bouts of depression, wondering when that person's going to call you. Understand those triggered emotions that happen within you happen within them. And I'm talking about the soulmate relationships that split without any sort of idea as to what happened. There wasn't any fighting. There wasn't any malicious, you know, there was probably circumstances out of your control because universal energies were at play. Okay? But you guys don't hate each other. You guys love each other. It's the truth. And that love that you love within each other exists within you. And it's the purity of it. And like right now, my chest is getting like, right here, heart chakra. Okay? Because I feel so many people just yearning for it. But it's your belief. And if you feel like you got to cry. Go cry it out. Cry it out. That's another thing. Men, you're allowed to cry, okay? You're raised to be these tough dudes, and then you show no emotions because you're afraid to show emotions because you were taught it's bad to show emotions. Showing emotions shows not weakness, but the fact that you can feel. That you feel. Everything is feeling, and fear blocks feelings, right? The good ones. So if something is emotional to you and you feel like you got to let it out, let it out. Let it go. Tears cleanse your body. They cleanse your mind. They cleanse your emotions. You're cleansing yourself, I find. When something feels emotional to you and it's gripping at your heartstrings and you feel bad maybe for choices you made or whatever, you're cleansing yourself. You're freeing yourself of those negative emotions that are clogging the truth. And the truth is that the love that you truly desired with another person was reflected. And those emotions that are killing you in relation to this other person, trust them. It's all going to work out because it has to. But you've got to believe in yourself. It's funny, isn't it? All right, I'm going to upload this video now, and the next video will be these angel messages because I feel like this is the time to get this video out, okay? It's also going on the 30-minute mark, and you know how I am, but, you know, I'm just in, like, this state of nostalgia right now in regards to, you know, time. And that wasn't an expected thing that happened with, you know, the kid that I used to babysit, so I feel like, you know, everything synchronized. Always, 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 always. And these messages needed to come out today. So thank you, Hootie and the Blowfish, for that beautiful song. And thank you for bringing it, you know, universe, guides, God, whoever you believe in, for bringing it into my life today because the message needed to get out. So I hope that you guys like this video. And, you know, share it, because I feel like it needs to be shared. Okay? Yeah. So I will be back with the angel messages, and then we're going to do the cartomancy with the angel messages, and then a fun topic that I can't wait to talk about. Okay? I love you guys.